Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good day. I was hoping to read to you some poems, and if you'd be kind enough to let me know which ones you find relaxing and which ones you find interesting, I would appreciate that. These poems are from a small pocket poetry collection for Willa Cather poems, including the famous April Twilights, edited by Robert Thacker, I believe. I'd like to begin with a poem that left me a very nice impression. It is titled Shakespeare. Shakespeare. World poet, we now of this latter day, who have known failure and have felt defeat, the dwarfed children of earth's sterile age, who feel our weakness weighing on our limbs, unbreakable as bonds of adamant, turn to thee once again, O sun-born bard, to rest our weary souls a little space beneath the shadow of infinitude. As weak men who have fallen very low look toward high heaven to find some comfort there, knowing, however low themselves may fall, the great blue reaches on, forever up. O mystery unsearchable, at times we seek to find thy great soul's secret out, and when some light streams like the setting sun across a watery waste, like swimmers bold, we plunge into that path of quivering gold, and with long strokes we cleave the glowing wave straight towards the sun. But when its last caress leaves the horizon dark, about us steals the awful horror of the open sea. Thy mystery is great, as is thy power, and those who love thee most know only this. As long since knew the men of Ithaca, within the great hall of our armory, where hang the weapons of our ancient chiefs, and mighty men of old, there hangs a bow of clanging silver, which today no man, be he of mortal mother or the son of some sea goddess, can its tense drawn cord loosen, or bend at all its massive frame. Beneath it hang the bronze-shod shafts, which none have cunning to in these days to fit thereto. Above it all the sun stands still in heaven, pierced their long centuries with a shaft of song. The reason I adore this poem so much is it it brings to mind two contrary worlds. One where there is a possibility to unveil the secrets of past masters, in this case Shakespeare, and to discover his craft and to surpass his craft. But the other world, which the author prefers, is a much more somber world, where the greatness of the greats is a figure of the past, and we have fallen low, very, very low, incredibly low in our modern world, and we are so far removed from this craft that we may never hope to catch up to what has been lost. And like the bow of Ithaca, this mythological bow that no man can wield to shoot the sun stands pierced once, the bow never drawn again. We have but reliquaries of beauty, never to be surpassed again. Now, the next poem I'd like to read is called Persicus Odi, and the version she puts forth is a translation of Horace, and it goes, Boy, Eastern luxury I hate, then cease my crown with flowers to plate, nor gather me the rose that late withers shrinking. For naught but simple wreaths I care, with thee, my lad, to serve me there, under my shady myrtles fair, lightly drinking. I think she did a good job. I don't know the original by heart, but it sounds very good. The third poem is Are You Sleeping, Little Brother? Are you sleeping, little brother, in the room that once was mine, where the night winds sing in summer, haunting legends of the Rhine? Does the aspen by the window whisper still of high desires, of that tread of Roman legions, and the purple pride of Tyre? On that little iron bedstead, where I've lain so many a night, good for vanquished knights or Caesar, when the Gauls are put to flight. Are you sleeping, little brother? Are you dreaming, little brother? Olden dreams that once were mine, glorious dreams of kingdom sacking, where the tropic planets shine. Do those dreams still dwell, I wonder, in that little attic room? Do they steal and take you captive to far lands of orient bloom? sunset of the warship on the blue, of the queens and of the kingdoms, waiting somewhere just for you. Are you dreaming, little brother? Are you loving, little brother, as another used to do? Just the rose because it's crimson, just the sky because it's blue. Does your heart near burst with loving when you hear the larks at morn, and you see the dew a-glisten on the tassels of the corn? One who never took a kingdom, one whose nightly dreams are fled, one whose coward lance has rusted since his heart was broke and bled. Could you love him, little brother? And I find it very quaint, very well crafted, and very intimate. Are you sleeping, little brother, in the room that once was mine? And you can feel in the poem a sort of sibling rhyme, not a male or female rhyme, but a sibling rhyme. I jest, of course. They don't have those, to my knowledge. Let me read you a poem titled Asphodel. As some pale shade in glorious battle slain, on beds of rue besides the silent stream, recalls outworn delights and happy dreams, the play of oars upon the flashing main, the speed of runners and the swelling vein, and toil in pleasant upland field that teems with vine and gadding gourd, until he seems to feel wan memories of the sun again, and scent the vineyard slopes when dawn is wet, but feels no ache within his loosened knees to join the runners where the course is set, nor smite the billows of the fruitless seas. So I recall our days of passion yet, with sighs and tenderness, but no regret. I think it's a beautiful poem about understanding, about recollection of something that may seem not to be ours anymore. And there is a beauty to that, mature loss and acceptance of it. Let me read to you one more poem, if I may. It's a very pastoral poem. It's called Prairie Dawn. A crimson fire that vanquishes the stars, a pungent odor from the dusty sage, a sudden stirring of the huddled herbs, a breaking of the distant table lands. Through purple mists ascending, and the flare of water ditches silver in the light, a swift, bright lance hurled low across the world, a sudden sickness for the hills of home. Perhaps a bit more nostalgic at the end there, but it is a beautiful image, a crimson fire that vanquishes the stars, spoken by a true woman of God. I know I said just that poem, but I would really like it if you allowed me to read you one more poem. It is called Recognition. The old volcanic mountains that slope up from the sea, they dream and dream 1,000 years and watch what is to be. What gladness shines upon them when white as white sea foam to the old, old ports of beauty a new sail comes home. If any of these poems were to your fancy, you can read them, and you can read more. The author is Willa Cather, and the collection is called April Twilights and Other Poems. I hope you've had a pleasant night with me, and I'd hope to see you once more, if not on the morn, another time.